Okay, hey guys, I'm here with George from Alexisonfire. We're just waiting outside Outpost, waiting for them to hit the stage tonight. So you guys haven't been in Thunder Bay since about 2007.
A little bit.
In that time, you guys have released one new album. And how do you guys feel that you've progressed in the writing / recording process since then?
Well, the things that I think differ from Old Crows, Young Cardinals and Crisis was that we went away to record it, definitely, and we went to Vancouver and we did it live off the floor, most of it anyway. Like we did like all the instruments pretty much live off the floor, so the whole band was playing together, rather than isolate each instrument and just have like bass and drums and then guitars like overdubbing later. So that I think changed the feel of the songs a lot, and also the whole writing process. We had a lot of time. We were demoing in our jam space. We kind of set up this like makeshift recording studio in our jam space, so you could really kind of listen to the songs and then take them in your car and hash them out for a couple days, and then decide that they were shit and then write them all over again. So
So right now you guys are on tour in Canada. Whenever you guys go to the States, is it still sort of a humbling experience to play down there, or has the fan base started to progress down there?
It progresses. It's just very slowly in the United States. I mean, like, we played there so many times. We've done so many tours in the United States, and it's just like I feel very lucky that we have the fan base that we do down there. But it's by no means as big as it is in Canada for us, or even the UK or in Australia. Those are places that are pretty successful. We've had some success, but yeah, America is America, and the more we tour there, the more we all kind of think about, like, do you even really want to get big in America? Like, I think that require us like spending more and more time there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like I feel like we'd be missing out on Europe and all the other great places to play in Canada and stuff like that if we were spending all our time down there. So it is what it is, Like we could play like our biggest show would probably be like 600 or 700 kids, and then like our smallest show would be like 35 kids in like middle America, playing like somewhere weird. But the coasts are good for us, and some places in the south are pretty good for us.
So without mentioning any names or anything like that, how do you feel about certain bands having to use auto-tune in order to make their records?
Well, I think it's one thing to use it like it's like T-Pain uses it as like a instrument, and I think that's okay. But it's like it still sounds corny to me. I don't really like it. But where I find it really offensive is bands that are using it to clean up the fact that they can't sing, and that to me is just like, what's the fucking point of making music if like you're not actually singing it and playing it, like it's like, why not just like get a bunch of studio musicians to play guitars and drums and stuff like that on your records? What's the point? If you're just this pre-packaged, if you're the look of the band and that's it, like there's no point in that. It's ridiculous. And auto-tune, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely changed the whole nature of the game. And there's bands who love it and think it's the coolest thing. And I do not. It sounds ridiculous to me. It sounds bad. And I'll name names if you want to name names.
Well,
no. We'll leave that out.
We'll leave that out. Yeah, that's just a bad way to have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone in the band seems is in a side project or something. Does the sound from any one of those projects ever creep into Alexisonfire, or do you guys keep it your own sound?
I think that the side projects are the reason why those sounds don't creep into Alexisonfire. When Dallas writes something that's folky, it's just like he knows that's a City Core song, and we never try and kind of cram that into Alexisonfire because it's not what. I you could just like, we have a very concise idea of what Alexisonfire is. So sometimes you write something and it's just very different from Alexis, and you know it wouldn't be an Alexis song. So that kind of gets lumped with the side project. And then that way, you know, we're not putting a raga into Alexisonfire, or we're not like, you know, we're not trying to, there's no banjo parts in Alexisonfire. It just kind of is what it is. Keep some of the more abrasive punk elements out of our band, which is, you know, which is fun.
Okay, so you guys have been together for many years now. Is there anything that you guys still want to achieve as a band in the next coming years? Any place you want to tour or something like that?
We've been trying to, we need to tour in Mexico and South America. The kids have been emailing us all the time, wanting us to come to either in like, you know, like some kid from Mexico City's on the MySpace, just like, and like, we've always had kids from Sao Paulo telling us that we should play in Sao Paulo, and we found YouTube clips of bands in Brazil playing our music and stuff like that. And I don't know, that's a place that we need to go. We just need to, but it's always been difficult to try and find the right time to go. And so hopefully in the next year or so we'll get down there. And then also South Africa. We just recently got a record deal in South Africa. We're getting some play on the college radio down there, which is pretty good. I did a whole bunch of South African interviews recently, and it was so I'm excited to go down there as well. If we can manage to get there and not break the bank, it'd be pretty good.
And last but not least, if Alexisonfire were to ever end, what do you want the band to be remembered for?
Well, I hope that people in the end think that what we did was worthwhile in some way or another, and I hope that people recognize that as much as we have become a, you know, like, in some way or another we have become like kind of pop within Canada, you know, like I think like we've kind of infiltrated popular culture. I think that we've done it without compromising artistic integrity. I guess that sounds fucking pretentious. Maybe not that, but I think that we've definitely done it our way, and I hope people remember it that way. We weren't swinging for the fences. We weren't auto-tuning our voices. We weren't, you know, trying to write a pop punk record so that we could sell, you know, we could sell umpteen thousand records. You know, I think people kind of came to us, and I feel that's something I'm particularly proud of.
So this is Brad with George from Alexisonfire. Check them out tonight in Thunder Bay. Talking to you, man.
Hey man, no sweat.